kidding. Well, here's the deal. I got 4% on my camera because Tim thought it would be a good idea to unplug my camera and plug his headphones in apparently last night, which I presumed was this morning that he did that, okay? I thought that he unplugged my camera this morning and plugged his headphones. No, bitch, it was last night. Thanks, babes. Thanks for that. Today is insane. First of all, I just fucking broke my rearview mirror. I hit my garage and broke my rearview mirror. I'm like flipping out because Tim's like, we gotta do this and this and this and this, and I gotta go take these pictures. Why I said I would do this on a day where we've got 8 million things going on, I have no clue. So my camera's probably gonna die mid-sentence because I'm just gonna let it go till it dies, and then I'll charge it in my car while I'm in there. Where am I going here? While I'm in there taking pictures. Hopefully it's just like a quick bing bang boom and we're out. She said I think she just wants pictures of each individual kid, family, but when it comes to kids, it's unpredictable. When it comes to taking pictures of kids, like, you can't predict nothing. You could walk up in there and that kid's in the best fucking mood ever, and you tell him to sit and he sits, and you tell him to smile and he smiles, and he sits there stiff. Within seconds, that could fucking change. He could decide he wants to be an asshole for the day and just fuck your whole entire life up. That's what could happen when you take pictures of kids. Primarily the reason why I don't take pictures of kids anymore. I used to do like families and stuff like that, but I'm like, I can't fuck with this. I can't fuck with this. Because a lot of times people, especially moms, are like, I want this. I've seen this on pictures and I want this. So you try to emulate that, and it's like, well, my kid was looking down, or my kid was looking up, or, you know, whatever. And a lot of people don't understand that every time you push the shutter, it's not a picture. That's not a picture every time you hit the shutter. Somebody could have their eyes closed, somebody could have their head turned, and sometimes, like, when it's very fast paced and, you know, you're on a time restraint and, you know, everything's just going crazy, you just hit, and, like, move on. Hit it, move on. Hit it, move on. And sometimes you don't get the picture of the pose that they thought you were going to get. You know what I mean? So, it's classic, girl. Hopefully today goes easy. Tim's cousin's pretty laid back, so, we are, the thing that I'm most worried about is that we're going to be in the back of the woods, and it's like what it is. If you can see it outside, it looks like dick outside. It's like real shitty out and overcasty and like not sunny at all. So, you know, not only are the trees gonna like shade the little cabin, but also the sky, because the sky gives us no sun. Thank you very much. And then I can only stay here for like an hour, and I have to leave by like, I would say at least 10:30, 10:45. Cause then I gotta go in town and make my shit. I forgot fucking sour cream for this stupid party. I forgot sour cream to make the dip. Did I mention that Tim's mom's side of the family's Christmas party's today? I think I mentioned that in my vlog last night. God, I'm so pissed off at Tim for like unplugging my camera. Now my battery's going dead, so I'm gonna have to get off here, you guys, because otherwise it's just gonna cut me off in mid-sentence. So I will see you guys when I get done with the pictures, and we'll see how it goes. Pray for me, girl. Wish me luck. That went well. My fingers are numb, but we pulled through. Yeah, we had to do it in this like cabin back here, like in the middle of nowhere, like in the middle of the woods. The boys were really well, but her kids are like very well behaved anyways. The baby, we got a couple of good shots of, so I think we got some good ones. The only problem was the lighting inside was like so dark. We were trying to like do all this stuff to figure out how to light it, and he had a lot of track lighting, which is not ideal for pictures, in case you were unaware or give a fuck. Track lighting sucks for pictures, because it's, any type of overhead lighting sucks for pictures, because it's going to put shadows, you know, around your eyes from your forehead, because your forehead leaves shadow over your eyes. So I took my ring light in, and we used the ring light a little bit. I had to have my ISO up really high, and the ISO gives you more light when you take the picture, but it also distorts the picture, so it makes it very grainy. If you don't know what that is, you know, when you take a picture in the dark and it looks all like, not necessarily blurry, but like blotchy, where it looks like little blotches everywhere. That is grain, and it sucks when you go to print a picture out because it makes it look blurry. But hopefully the inside ones turned out a couple at least turned out okay. We did take some ones outside, which I know turned out very well, so that's good. And it's only, oh, my clock is like 10 minutes fast, so it's only like 10:15, so I got out of there in pretty good time. So the cabin's like super cool. It's Tim's uncle, Tim's cousin. Her dad is like a hunter and like very sportsman. Like, it looks like you're walking inside of like Man World there. And she's like, he wants us to stay back here, and I'm not sure because he's worried about the stairs, because it's all like, it's a cabin, it's all wood, everything, like no plushy, nothing. But I think she's worried about, or he's worried about the baby, like maybe climbing up the stairs, because those stairs are like solid wood, which is understandable. So anyway, so I'm on my way back home now. I have to stop at the dollar store before I go home. Should I go to the one over there? No, that's probably too far. It'd probably be closer for me to just go to the one in town and then backtrack. How close am I? Yeah, no way. Be closer for me to go there. Sorry, just thinking out loud, Veronica. Don't clock me. Don't play bit with me. There's this house, like, on this road that has, like, these big brick pillars that go into it, and it's, like, in the middle of a woods. I always wanted to know what it looked like, because I had a friend whose dad was Dennis, and he was, like, a fucking millionaire, and the kid had, like, a fucking BMW. I went to the smallest school ever, okay? Everybody is, like, from this little teeny tiny town with all these old houses. Nobody's, like, super, super wealthy there, right? And this kid comes like rolling in with a fucking BMW in a town with a population of about 3,000 people. Everyone's like, the fuck? But, you know, whatevs, his dad had fucking money, so what the fuck ever, you know? So anyway, yeah, I always wondered what their house looked like, because I'm like, his car's like so fucking badass, and he always wore like all designer shit, so just curious. So I'm like not super looking forward to, I am looking forward to the Christmas party, but I'm not looking forward to the pregame of the Christmas party. I have no fucking clue. As I mentioned, I think in a vlog before, maybe, I'm not sure, how the entire fuck we're gonna get all of this stuff that Tim's mom has in one trip. I'm telling you guys, the boxes are like fucking, like this fucking big around. They're huge. They're like fucking refrigerator boxes full of shit. I'm like, how are we gonna fit that in my car? Railroad tracks, hold on. That one's not so bad. I always stop for the railroad tracks because some people have asked me just along the way. The reason why I stop and I don't talk during railroad tracks is because I have a little hook. You hear that? I got a little hook on the side of my camera, and I know that it makes noise like when the camera jiggles, so that's why I don't talk on the railroad tracks, in case you weren't curious. Anyways, yeah, I don't know how the fuck we're gonna get all this shit. What the fuck are we gonna do? This is gonna be a nightmare. We'll never know. We're hoping that we'll be able to put it in the back of Tim's truck, and then put a tarp over it, possibly, because it's a box full of gift bags, like a box full of presents, because they do bingo and shit, so, girl, I don't know, the fuck is gonna go down right about meow. And I know Tim's gonna get, like, super pissy if he has to do more than one trip, because it's like a half an hour away from, you know, one end to the other, which I'm sure some of you guys that live in, like, bigger cities, you're like, bitch, that's a half an hour is like 5 minutes to me. Thanks, Veronica. But not to us, because we live in a small town and everything's like within 20 minutes of each other. Excuse me. So that's what's up with that. So anyways, I'm so glad that went like smoothly and easily. I figured it would, because like I said, Tim's cousin's pretty laid back. She's like, just as long as we can get like something that looks better than what I take with my cell phone is cool by me. So that fucking works for me. And her kids are all like super cute and they're super funny. They're very well behaved, but in the same regard, they're boys. So they're like, blah, 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 and they're like going on the stairs, like, let's pretend like we're in jail. And the one kid's like this. She's like, no guns, no guns. Let's just be normal. They're super fucking cute though. Then we went outside and they thought it was the coolest thing ever that they were picking. It was either walnuts or acorns. I think it was walnuts. They were picking walnuts up and throwing them on the pond. He has like a pond back there, and it was frozen because it's been so cold lately. And they were picking walnuts up and throwing it on the pond, and instead of breaking the pond, it was like sliding across. They just thought it was the coolest thing in the world. They're like, whoa! Kids are so fucking funny. I miss being a kid and like having all the fun. I still have all the fun, just not kid fun. I like to have kid fun too, though. That's why we always take Aiden to go like laser tagging and VRing and all kinds of stuff like that, because I fucks with that stuff too. I feel like, me and Tim always have this conversation. I do not feel like I am in my 30s. Like, I feel like a kid still, literally. I act like a kid most of the time. I still am very immature. I mean, I am mature when it calls for it, but for the most part, I'm pretty immature, as is Tim. And I just think of other people, like, what are we going to be like when we're older? Because I think of other people who are like in their 40s and 50s and like their mannerisms, you know, as opposed to ours. But Tim's partner, so y'all know Tim owns a painting business, and he has a partner who is, you know, his partner in the fucking business, and he is, I think he's 48, right? Yeah, I think he's 48, and he acts exactly like Tim. He's fucking exactly the same. He's like, oh, your mom is, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Just stupid shit that we say. He acts exactly like that. I cannot fucking believe that I broke my rearview mirror right now, okay? I can't believe I did that. Y'all, look at this shit. Look at this shit. I probably shouldn't do this while I'm driving, but we gonna do it. Ain't nobody else on the road. Don't clock me. Look. Could you die? Could you fucking die? What the fuck? Why? Why? Hold still, little camera holder. Hold still. Every now and then I have to, like, tighten it back up. It seems like, I wonder if it's because it's, I need to pay attention to the road. I wonder if it's because it's winter time, because it seems like the little sticky stuff is like starting to come up a little bit. I swear to God, I thought I was getting pulled over on the way there. That just reminded me when I looked at my speed. I was doing like 65, and wouldn't you know, I passed a fucking cop. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And I was so worried about the cop that I missed my road on the way there, but we got it. Everything's gravy, baby, yeah. Don't be surprised if I start quoting Austin Powers, too, because we watched the first one, we watched the second one. For the past couple of months, we've tried to verse Aiden in amazing 90s and early 2000s movies. My favorite kind of movies are 80s movies, but I also fucks with a 90s movie, like, well, obviously Austin Powers and Beetlejuice and Ace Ventura and, like, all that stuff. Aiden, has been watching those, so he thinks they're freaking hilarious, which obviously, and he's old enough too now, so it's super duper awesome. I wonder if they would have sour cream at this carryout. I'm gonna go ahead and give that a no. Should I? I probably shouldn't even waste my time, like, looking. Should I? Probably not. Maybe? Should I? I know they have milk and egg. No, I'm not going to. Who keeps sour cream, like, in the refrigerator at all times? Not that many people, I would assume. Unless you fucks with sour cream or you're on keto. Am I right? Am I right? I'm not on keto anymore, so I don't have sour cream in my fridge. Anyways, my kind of favorite movies are 80s movies all fucking day long. 16 Candles, The Breakfast Club is one of my all-time favorite movies. What else? Can't Buy Me Love, that one's a good one. I can't think of it right now because I'm like on the spot, but 80s movies are my jam. My all-time favorite movie, actually, in case you're curious, is the movie 300. Dude. Best fucking movie ever made to this day. Like, it's so weird that that's like my favorite movie of all time. 300 is a movie that I can watch over and over and over and not get tired of. It's so fucking good. This is Sparta. Oh my God, it's amazing. It's so good. So good. Have you guys ever seen 300? Like, I wish they would come out with, like, I don't know, something as good. They tried with you know, all these other like historical movies or whatever, and I don't even fucks with history shit like that, but 300's just so good. God, it's just so good. Like, I don't know, the cinematics of it are just amazing. It's fucking my jam, dude, my jam. Oh, also, anything Denzel Washington, anything Matthew McConaughey, and Breakfast Club is another one that I can watch over and over and over and over again, never get tired of. Beetlejuice is another one I can watch over and over and over again, never get tired of. Let me think. Clint Eastwood, any kind of movie that Clint Eastwood is in, random, I know. I'm really excited to see The Mule. Like, it looks like it's going to be so good. He's such a good actor, and his, like, directing skills are just fucking on par, motherfucker. Clint Eastwood, he's a legend. That sounded really lame, didn't it? Yes, it did. So, I think I'm just going to have to do it, y'all. I'm going to have to go up in the Walmart. Great. Did I tell you guys my groomer called me the other day? I haven't taken my dogs to the groomer, and probably, I would say, it's been a really long time. I haven't taken them to the groomer since probably a month after Tim's dad passed away, so it probably has been like 6 months, because I've been doing it on my own, because as soon as we found out that, well, maybe not 6 months, maybe that, I have no concept of time, by the way. Maybe not that long, but pretty long, like 4 or 5 months, maybe. Because it's $150, like, to get them both done, right? My groomer called the other day, because we love our groomer. She's amazing, but we just bought a house with a $1,500 a month house payment, and, you know, when you go from paying $300 a month to $1,500 a month, like, it's a little bit of a dip in your savings, you know what I mean? So we're like trying to take all these unnecessary payments out. Like, I don't know, we stopped buying TV shows on Amazon Prime. We stopped a couple of subscriptions that we had, and then, you know, the whole groomer. Like, I can wash my dogs, I can trim their nails, you know what I mean? Is it a pain in the ass? Fuck yes, it is. But it's more of not a pain in the ass to not have to spend $150 every 6 weeks on it. So she called Tim the other day and was like, I miss my boys. My groomer absolutely loves Hoyt and Stubby, because they are, for her, not for me, mind you, for her, they are so well behaved when they get groomed. They just let her do whatever she wants to them, because, you know, they put them up on that thing and they like tie them down, but they just let her do whatever. And as I was clipping Stubby's nails the other day, which took me like a fucking hour between me and Tim, both of us, to clip them and grind them, something that should have taken 10 minutes maybe took a fucking hour and a half, because we have to like hold him down and he's crazy. I would like to know the process of her doing that, because I'd always see, because she's like, he's so good. I'm like, he ain't fucking good for me when I clip his goddamn toenails. He goes crazy. He tries to bite the fucking pedophile thing and everything. He gets fucking nuts, yo. So, what is this process that you're doing? Like, what are you doing to make him behave so well? Because she's like, God, I just love your dogs so much. They're so well behaved when I have to do anything to them. They just let me do whatever I want to, which is good. So, anyways, I am up in the Walmart. I gotta get me some, whatchamacallit. Oh, there's people beside me. It always makes me feel really awkward. Don't look at me. Alright, I gotta get some sour cream. BRB. Don't the, like, little jing, 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 like, when you hear that, that just reminds me of Christmas. I don't know why. Kanishmash. Do you guys watch Chowder? I fucking love Chowder. I haven't seen an episode, and I don't remember how long, and it hurts my entire soul, because I can't ever find it on the cable anymore. I should get on, like, Amazon, or there's got to be somewhere where I can find the episodes. Chowder, it's like so fucking good, girl. If you'd ever watched it, it's fucking hilarious. That's another thing. Remember how I was talking like I'm not in my 30s, because I watch cartoons constantly. Every night before I go to bed, I watch Bob's Burgers and Family Guy and Rick and Morty every night before I go to bed. And actually, as I've been vlogmasing, God, motherfucker, you got your brights on? Jesus. Can you see that? It's like putting spots in my eyes. The fuck? He must have a headlight out because only one of them's bright. Bro, you blinding people over here with your bright ass light. With your bright light. Tim used to work with this guy that he used to take to work. Like, he used to work at this, what's that called? Sandblasting place. He, the business that he owns is like his family business. He left for a while, for like 2 years. He left, and he worked at this sandblasting place. And he used to take this guy home from work, like pick him up, take him home, or that guy used to pick him up, take him home, whatever. But he said he would get so annoyed because instead of saying brights, you know, like someone's like, damn, they got the brights on, he'd always say bright lights. That person's got the bright lights on, they won't turn the bright lights off. Why they got the bright lights on? He's got his bright lights on. So now I always say, he's got his bright lights on. He's got bright lights on, he won't turn them damn bright lights off. The fuck? Turn your bright lights off. Turn your bright lights off. Anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yes, cartoons. Yeah, that's my jam every night. But as I've been doing the Vlogmasing, God, my fucking dude, my rear view, the fuck. As I've been doing my Vlogmasing, instead of, because we've been so busy over the past week, I've just been editing at nighttime, like right before I go to bed, rather than doing it. Like, I've been editing in bed, not, like, before we go to bed. Because I usually edit before we go to bed, and then I leave my computer on that little desk to, like, auto-upload. But I have been editing in bed, and so I haven't been able to watch Bob's Burgers. And I was really, like, I was having withdrawals, some Bob's withdrawals. So I got to watch it, not last night, because I had to edit in bed last night, too. The night before. I was like, I'm having Bob's withdrawals. And Tim's like, what are you talking about? Who's Bob? I said, Bob's Burgers. He's like, oh, yeah. Well, turn it on and watch it then. So I turned it on, and it was the one where they had Lobster Fest. Wherever they're from, they had Lobster Fest. And Bob, like, there was a hurricane or something that came in, and Bob got all fucking wasted and, like, had this huge party, and he got pissed. He hated Lobster Fest because he's allergic to lobsters. He has, like, an allergic reaction to shellfish, so he was, like, hated Lobster Fest, and it takes all of his business away, so he, like, invited a bunch of people over since there was a hurricane, and it blew out Lobster Fest. All the people came into the burger joint and got all drunk. He got drunk, took his shirt off, and was dancing and doing all kinds of things. It was funny. And he was giving everybody shit for free, which Linda got mad at because she's like, wasn't the point of having people come here to make money? Now you're giving it out for free. You drunk. So Linda was all pissed off at him. Anyways, as I was saying, I wish I was Linda. She is amazing. Like, she's always so happy, and she's like, yeah, get your dance on. I love Linda Belcher. So, enough about cartoons. I am now on my way home. Super excited. Oh, my mom should have went to that storage place. That place looks nice. My mom went to take her stuff to storage, and the dude, it was like this, oh my God. It was this Mennonites. We have a lot of Mennonites. It's like Mennonite country around here, okay? We have a lot of Mennonites. They have this, like, old-time pantry, and then behind it, they have storage units. So I told my mom, go to, like, the Mennonite storage unit or whatever. So she calls the guy, and she's like, is this the Amish storage unit? I said, Mom, they're not Amish. They're Mennonites. And she's like, well, he said yes. And I was like, he's probably used to it, because people probably call them Amish all the time, but they're not Amish, they're Mennonite. So anyway, she asked if they got mice, like, in their storage units or whatever, and he's like, I don't know. So she's like, do you put poison in your storage units? And he's like, that would cost a lot of money to do that. And I'm like, what the heck, bro? Like, you expect people to, rent your storage units out, but you don't maintain them. What the fuck? And we've owned storage units before, like, not directly, we've indirectly ran storage units, and it is literally like 100% profit, girl. I'm telling you guys, when Tim and I, like, get a little bit more settled, we are building storage units and opening a storage unit facility because people do not like to get rid of their shit. Whether they look at it or not, they will not get rid of it. So they put it in storage, and storage is like 100% profit. It's all profit. Once you pay off your buildings, like you're at literally like physically a 90% profit, other than, you know, maintaining your building and stuff like that. Especially if you have a non-heated facility. Like, well, bro, you got a heated facility, you got some bills and some overhead, but you got a non-heated facility, girl, that the fuck is where it's at. Open a storage unit. I'm telling you guys, it's where it's at, girl. It really is. That's a motherfucking moneymaker. All the fucking money I saw coming from those units is insanity. The only downfall is that you have to deal with like people not paying off their units, but when they don't pay off their units, you get their shit and you just sell their shit. Like, it ain't no thing, girl. It ain't no thing. It's kind of cool, actually. And with the whole storage wars things, motherfuckers are on buying a unit. They're so... Where is this? Oh, yeah, he said he put his truck in the garage. They are so amped that there is something valuable inside that unit that they fucking want. Did you guys hear about that guy sold somebody a storage unit or something, like the guy from Storage Wars, and then it ended up that there was something in there worth like $7 or $8 million or something like that? It was crazy. I can't remember what it was. There was a safe or something like that, had like $8 million in it. It was nuts. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I know this was really short, but y'all know, I'm busy bee today, girl. I'm a busy bee. So I will probably vlog tomorrow, though. And I'll make it longer tomorrow if I can. I promise. Because I think Tim's got, like, a bunch of shit to do. So I'll be able to vlog tomorrow. So, Merry Christmas. Peace, love, and chicken grease, girl. I will see you tomorrow.